there's no crying and humility, and I'm not coming for her. There's no just like, but of course she says like, hi, Andy girl, or, however she says it. But one could argue that she was, being facetious about it, but she still did it. And she's another one. Like, look, there's a lot of sources that tell me behind the scenes that NeNe is hurting and Andy is hurting and they love each other and they want to be friends. But this loss, I mean, just saying happy birthday and this lawsuit continues, you got to pick one. You either have to, when you sue someone, you have to sever ties. It's over. It's over.
Well,
she's not coming back to the network. She's not.
Okay, and maybe your sources, obviously people that listen to this show, maybe somebody's very close to her in her camp, because I actually don't, I know all the Housewives of Potomac ladies, but the other thing is just 16 hours ago on her Twitter, she posted, isn't it amazing how one network person can have an issue with you and have every network not work with you? Let's talk about it. Hashtag discrimination, hashtag retaliation. I mean, her lawyers must be like calling her all the time and being like, get the fuck off social media. I mean, because it's like, let's talk about it. Okay, you can't give your TED talk yet. You haven't won your lawsuit. Like, I mean, am I crazy? I don't know, but I'm just like, to me, I'm like, what is I almost feel like, is she still grieving Greg? And like, there's so much going on that like, this is like kind of spiraling out of control, because I don't think it looks good, whether it's sarcastic or not, that you're wishing Andy a happy birthday after suing him and alleging all the things that you're alleging. Then you're on kind of like, let's hold a public discussion about discrimination. Great. We all should talk about that in the workplace, but now you haven't won your lawsuit yet, right?
I mean, unless the lawyers are like, this is some strategy and go for it. But listen, I mean, okay, so I talk about the last person that I sued that I ran out of the business. Let me put it this way, who deserved it because she was a very bad woman. Let me put it this way. After I sued this person, okay, I got an email from this person to say, let's like work this out. I didn't respond to the email. Like when you sue someone, that is it. Like you just said 5-10 minutes ago, I would not utter one word ever about the lawsuit or any topic surrounding it once the lawsuit is in motion, if you want to proceed ahead with this lawsuit. So I would not be on Instagram. I would not do it. I mean, I would literally just not speak about it, period.
I mean,
so I don't think there's, whether it's used against you or not, or that's not the point. The point is that you got to shut your fucking mouth if you really are in this for the business. Like if NeNe is really like, I'm hurt and these are the things that happened and I have this cause, that's one thing. If it's like none of that I feel and I just want some money, great girl, go try to get some money. But speaking about this is not, it's just not, you can't have it both ways. You got to pick a lane. So I wish her the best. I think it's very strange to be doing any of this when you're actually in a lawsuit against the person. Now, who's not in a lawsuit?
Who?
Is someone who's never going to have a lawsuit again, Mr. Tom Girardi. Now, shocker, we have some shocking news, everyone. In case you were wondering, Tom Girardi's been disbarred. So there's your shocking news for the day. I'm being sarcastic, yes.
But we, are we that surprised? We're not surprised, really, because
that's why I'm being sarcastic. Right?
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Like we knew that was coming. Not shocking. Obviously, if he does have dementia, as they say, we know he wasn't going to practice anyway, but his reputation and obviously what he did. So, okay. He's been disbarred. He's never going to practice law again.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say? Yes, you got.
Sarah's like, I see those devious eyes. Listen,
I know, I lean in.
I do lead a up and up life. You know what I mean? Like I am like an entrepreneur. I'm ballsy, but I don't even come close to doing anything illegal, nor would I ever. And it's horrible. There are victims and everything, but from where Tom is sitting, I'm not sure to him, it's probably like a life well lived. It's 80 years. I had all this money. I had sex with this hot blow up doll. And we had planes and trains and diamonds. And all right, I'm caught. Woo, I'm caught. And I'm 81 and I'm going to be, granted, you could live to 20. I mean, you could live to 100, but I don't really believe that. I'm not so sure Tom himself it feels, and look, Erika, you could say, well, then she's holding the brunt of it. Is she? Is she really? Because she's making, like $1 million a year when all is said and done on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And Erika's over it, guys. I mean, again, I've said this before on my Patreon with Kim, or I've said it here. Erika loves her life. Like, it's over for her.
You think still? You think she still does?
I mean, I think more than ever. I think there are victims
Really?
and in this, but I think if the worst thing happened, I mean, it's not over. She will forever be tied to victims, but apparently she doesn't care. But I'm just saying, like, if the worst thing happens to you, like the way we talk about Erika now, 365 days later, is nothing. So she's been through it. It's been like, I feel Erika, watch the show. I feel that she's easy breezy. Like, I'm talking about Dorit's break-in and Crystal, and Crystal says something's really dark. And what did Sutton say? Ooh, girl, you were bad. Sutton, they're coming for you. Good luck, girl. Like, I don't think Erika gives.
Cruising?
I think she's just like, life is good, baby. Life is good.
I mean, really?
I
was going to say the opposite. I think she looks, well, I just don't think she looks her beautiful, sparkling self that she was season, whatever, when she joined, the first couple of seasons, and we were Erika Jayne obsessed. I mean, I don't know. I look at her and I feel like, the fashion's gone way down, the glam has gone way down. She's talked about drinking too much. I think at times she's looked puffy, when you drink a lot, you have that like puffy kind of like hungover look.
Honey, I have it right now. I have it every day of my life. I'm also a woman of a certain age. Like, my face looks like a fucking balloon every other day. But
I know. No, I've been there. I mean, a lot too. Mine just looks like a balloon because I've had a kid.
Do you think she looks at like Diana as like, you fucking bitch? I wish I was you.
I think so. I think Erika really loved. I mean, who wouldn't? Don't you think it sucks to go from 2 private planes back to? I mean, Erika's flying domestic now forever. Not for. I mean, she could marry another billionaire for sure. I think she probably rolls in that circle, but it's got to be a big. I mean, you literally had Lambos. I mean, all that's gone. I mean, you went from living in this beautiful Pasadena home to, I mean, you live in Hancock Park, which is gorgeous, great. But I mean, you're renting somebody's little, Hancock Park home that's probably a 2-bedroom. I don't know, David. I mean, I don't think anybody is excited about that. And